Yes guys, we're back in the garage. It's a new year, new project. This time we've got a nice Austin Maxi 1750. Now this thing hasn't been on the road since 1990. Let's go check the tax disc. There, 31/8/1990. Now the guys actually brought this to me to see if we can get it back up and running again. It's been sat in a barn for 35 years, dry, luckily enough, and it looks as if it's very complete as well. So I think, plan of action, what we'll do, we'll chuck a battery on it, turn it over and see what happens. Okay, as usual, we'll do a little walk around and have a look what we've got to deal with. It looks like everything's going to be there to start up. What I'm going to do is try and start this without changing any parts whatsoever. I'm going to clean the spark plugs, check for lives, all the points and all that sort of stuff. But let's have a look inside. This thing's like a time capsule. It's awesome. If we head inside, we've got the nice covered steering wheel, very 1970s. Everything's brown and beige. The headlining's fantastic. Let's have a jump in and have a look. Let's see what works, shall we? Well, it looks like the throttle pedal works. Brakes absolutely don't work. Clutch is all floppy. Old Pioneer. Oh, Panasonic radio. Let's see if that works in a bit when we chuck a battery on it. Do a bit of archaeology. Oh, what's in here? What on earth is all this stuff? Nice, 1750 Austin Maxi owner's handbook. Oh man, there's wiring diagrams and everything. Lovely jubbly. They can go there with all the books that might help us in the near future. Beautiful. So as this guy obviously loves this car, it was his first car, I believe. We're going to do our best to see if we can get it fired up and actually get it back on the road as well. So I think this video, what we'll do, we'll chuck a battery on and see if we can get it started. Let's do it. Alrighty then fellas, let's do it. Now I've had a couple of batteries on charge. This one looks like it's pretty much charged. I don't know what the condition of this battery actually is. I just had it in the corner, so I'll just put it on charge because it's the only one that actually fits in here. So I'll try and chuck this in here and whack on our terminals, and we'll see if we've got any lights. Right, that's the first battery it's had on it in 35 years. Let's go and have a look at the dash lights, see what happens. Okay, so jumping in once again. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Let's see what we can do. Let's turn the key. Oh, we've got ignition light. No oil lights. Does the radio work? Oh my God, it actually does. We've got a little crackle, but there's no sound. Brilliant. What have we got? What else have we got? We got a horn. We got a horn. No way. Fantastic. That's well good. Do the lights work? Yes, the lights are working. Look. Brilliant. Let's not try and drain our battery. Looks like we've got a fuel gauge as well. I doubt that's got much fuel in it. Does that go off? Does that go down? Who knows? Anyway, let's see if this thing turns over. Place your bets now, guys. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. No. It's not turning. Oh, the ignition light's gone off. Maybe the battery terminal's buggered. Let's go over here and give him a whack. Give him a little jerky jerk. We got a click at least. Let's see what happens now. We got ignition lights. 3, 2, 1. It's turning. Well, that's a good sign. Next thing now, we need to check for spark. Okay, so to check for spark, we're going to check at the points first. Let's see what kind of condition the points are actually in. Oh, they're pretty manky. They're pretty disgusting. Look at them bad boys there. That's pretty gross. So I think what we'll do, we'll make sure the ignition's off, because otherwise we might get a bit of a belt. Yep, ignition's off. What we're going to do is get in here and give them a little flick and a little bit of a file down as well with a little file. If I can bloody find one. Aha, found it. So yeah, we're going to just chuck a little file inside there, in between the points. And give them a nice little rubber dub-dub. See if we can get any clean contacts on there. There's plenty of shite on there over the years that's built up. But if we can get this thing sparking at the points, chances are that it'll spark at the spark plugs as well. Let's have a little look at the condition in here. Yeah, these are a bit shitty as well. I'll give these a little bit of a clean up inside the distributor cap. Right, that's the distributor cap cleaned up inside. I've seen a lot worse. There is some material there that it can go onto, so that'll do just fine for now. So I'll just pop this back in place. The spark plugs are actually loose actually, so I'm going to tighten those first. Maybe give them a little bit of a clean once we've seen that we've got any spark here. So if you guys can see there, now our points are actually cleanish. So I think what we'll do, we'll put the ignition back on and we'll see if we get a spark at the points. Let's do that. Oh, and I've hooked up a little test light as well, so I can actually remote start it as well. So yeah, I'll go and chuck the ignition on and we'll hope that we got spark. Right, ignition's on. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we got any spark at the points. Oh, there was one little spark there then. I think what I'll do, I'll just get a little screwdriver in, hopefully not electrocute myself, and give the points a little bit of a jib. There's a tiny spark at the points there. Maybe if we give them a little jiggery pokery, maybe it'll get better. I think we'll give that another clean up as well, but we're looking good so far. There are spark at the points, which is great news. Let's just quickly give these bad boys another bit of jiggery pokery with the file. Get it in between, get them cleaned up as much as we can, because there was definitely a spark, but maybe not the strongest one in the world. I don't think the battery's fantastic either, so if I can get all contacts as clean as possible, it'll give us the best chance of getting a spark at the spark plug. There we go. Right, looking good. Let's get the distributor cap back on, like I said. I think what I'll do next is take out the spark plugs properly and see if we've got a spark at the plugs. Fingers crossed. Now, like we said, this has been going off the road for 35 years, so let's see the condition of these bad boys. Not too bad at all. We'll whip all of them out. We'll give them a nice little clean up on the wire wheel. Hopefully we can get a spark. If there's sparks there, all we need next is some fuel. And this thing might actually run. There's no coolant in it or anything. The fuel lines are obviously all buggered. Chances are the fuel tank's full of crap as well. So I think we'll just add some external fuel once we've got sparks and things. And we'll see if we can get it going. So I'll just quickly give these guys a little whiz on here, on the wire wheel. Get them all nice and fresh again, nice and shiny. Oh, there's a bit of clinkers on that one. It looks pretty good. Oh yes, there we go. Right, we've got all our spark plugs nice and clean. They actually look pretty decent, to be fair. If you can see them there, they're actually quite decent. Let's chuck them in and see what happens. Okay, distributor cap's back on. King lead back on. And before putting the spark plugs back in, I'm just going to pop one on the end there, like that. And then we can turn it over, earth it out there, and see if there's a spark at the spark plug itself. They are pretty old, those. But that's a nice place to have a look. Right, so ignition on. Click. We'll get our beepy beep. And we'll keep an eye on this little thing here and see if we've got a spark. Let's go. No spark. So we had a spark at the points, but no spark at our spark plug. Maybe it's just that one spark plug. Let's try a different one. We are working with 35-year-old stuff here, but I have seen a lot worse run. Let's see. Ready? 3, 2, 1. No spark. That battery's very weak as well, unfortunately, so I think we're going to have to solve that issue. Okay, so I'm just going to flick the points a few more times just to see if we can get a better, more powerful spark, which it looks like it is. Looks like it's working. Just get a test light, the tester again, turn it over, and let's see if it's actually moving the points open as well. Maybe the points need adjusting. Oh yeah. Much better spark. Okay, let's give this a clean up, shall we? It doesn't look too bad on the rotor arm. If we can give that a little scratchy scratch, give it a bit better chance. And pop that back on. Which way is it going? There we go. We do have a spark there. Why is there no spark at the plugs? Now let's pop that back on. We'll try a different plug lead this time, just in case this one plug lead's not great. Just pop it on this one. Make sure we've got a good earth to there. Okay, take 2. Spark! There was a spark, a very weak one, a very, very weak spark, but we've got a spark. Let's try this one again, just in case we've disturbed something. Ready? Yep, very small spark. Right, that's good. We've got sparks to the plugs now. So what I think we'll do, I'll whip these spark plugs back in the hole where they want to be. Back in the deepest, darkest depths of those horrible cylinders. So we've got a spark to the spark plugs now, which is great stuff. Right, I'll pop these back in and we'll go from there. Here we go. I always do like getting these revivals, especially when something's not been running for such a long time. It's always great fun to try and get them going again. That'd be cool if we could get the spark plug back in. Where is she? Come on, baby. She's in. Right, I think I'll put these in by hand just in case they're a bit funky. Now, the fact that we've got a weak spark is a bit of an issue. I think the battery's not great. I think we're going to have to get a new battery for it, but I think we'll battle through. I might have another battery out there that's a bit stronger. But if we can get a good spark and some fuel into the intake, then I reckon this thing will fire up for the first time in 35 years. It's all good fun, isn't it? And we'll just give it a little nip. Here we go, long ass spark plugs. And one, there we go. Let's see if we can get our leads back on again. The fact that we've got a spark within about 10 minutes of working on it is a good news. Right then, let's see if we can solve the electrical situation with the battery, because it's not great. I've put a charger on it just in case. And then we'll see what we can do about getting some fuel in there. Okay, so I think I've solved our electric situation. Please excuse how it is mounted, but there isn't very much space at all. We've got a new battery on it, which is a lot more powerful, and it's still on charge as well, just to keep it topped up. So I think next thing we're going to do is see what's inside the carburetor, take off our air filter, and yeah, see if we can get some fuel in it, because we do have spark at the plugs now, which is good. We've got power to the coil, we've got a spark at the in the points in the distributor. So I think let's grab the air filter off, and we'll see what it looks like inside the carburetor. I'm guessing it's going to be all gunked up with crap. I think I did try and just give it a little jiggle just now, and the jet isn't really moving at all either on the choke. So I think, yeah, let's dive in here. We'll get our lights on so we can see a bit better, and we'll pop probably the float chamber cover off and the dash pot as well, and see what it looks like inside. Hopefully, let's whip off the top of the carburetor. and have a look inside. I'm guessing it's going to be full of crap. So there's just 3 screws to take this off the top of this SU. One. Well, the screws are coming out at least. I've seen a few of them break in my time. 2 and 3. 35 years. I wonder if this thing is going to start. It would be really cool, wouldn't it? Otherwise, it'd be a bit of a pointless video. Give her a little tappy tap, and out she comes. Oh my God. I do not believe it. Right, let me set you up here just so you can see exactly what I've just discovered. This is quite the ridiculousness. Look at that in there. That's clean as a whistle. There's a bit of crap in the bottom there, but flipping heck. That's ridiculous. 35 years, there's nothing in it. Awesome, let's dig further. Okay, let's see if we can get inside the dash pot. This one's a little bit more difficult to get to, but it's cracking loose. I'll tell you what, I've had some good luck recently. That beetle, is there any washer there? Nope. That beetle that was on the last video, that thing started up with no problem whatsoever and even drove out of the door that very same day, albeit with some sticky brakes, but there we go, there she cracks. But yeah, that one actually drove out of the door that same day after not. Okay, don't drop screws, that's not cool. I'll go and find it. Oh, come here, you bugger. Got it. But yeah, that thing drove out the door with some dodgy brakes, but it actually drove that very day as well. Unfortunately, I don't think this one's going to drive anywhere. With the Beetle, it did have a cable operated clutch. This one does have hydraulic operated clutch, and it is definitely seized 100%, as well as the brakes as well. They're not great. I think the master cylinder's probably all gunked up inside. Oh, well, that's the fuel line going. Oh, that is the fuel line, or was the fuel line. Never mind. We don't need that right now. Okay, let's take a look inside here. Wonder if, oh, it's a bit stuck. Oh, there we go. It come out with a little tug, but it doesn't look so bad at all. And there's still oil in the dash pot. Look at that. Beautiful. I'll just pop that there for a second. And let's have a look inside here. Wow, okay, so let's just bring you guys in to have a look. Again, it's really not that bad at all. Let's see if we can move the choke. Let's see if it'll drop. Oh my gosh, it is as well. It's actually dropping. You watch the jet inside. The choke is working. That is ridiculous. Wow. That's awesome. Right, in that case then, should we put some fuel in it here? Let's fill this up, and then we'll be able to turn it over. Because if that's moving, we'll be able to actually put the choke on as well. And it might even fire up without even taking the air filter off. Let's try that. Okay, before I put some fuel in, we'll just drop our... We'll make sure that's nice and clean on the end. So that's why it was sticking. There's a little bit of crap on the end of the needle there. So for now, just give her a little jiggery pokery once more, and we'll get her back in the hole. Come on, baby. Nice. Can't believe how clean that thing is. That's ridiculous. Get these 3 screws back in. We'll fill up the float bowl, and we'll see if she fires. That would be super cool. Don't tell me it's going to be this easy. There is no coolant in it, or very little. I did open the radiator cap and have a look, and it doesn't appear to have any in it. So we won't be able to, if it does run, we won't be able to run it for very long at all. It does have oil in it as well. I have checked that. Let's get this last screw in, and we can get some fuel in the float ball. This is all very exciting, isn't it? I can't believe how clean that carburetor is. It's awesome, especially in there. It's fantastic. Okay, before we put some fuel in, I'm just going to give it a little bit of compressed air. Give a little blowout. Hopefully our fuel line that goes up to the jet isn't blocked. Probably could have checked that before I popped that dash pot back on. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Bear with me. Okay, dash pot's back off. Let's get down in here and see if we can feel any air coming out of into the float chamber. Oh yes, absolutely brilliant. Give this a little clean out as well, just so it can move nicely. This is the cleanest carburetor I've ever seen on a 35-year-old car. Beautiful. Right, we're going to be able to get some fuel in there. I'll top it right up. Might just give it a little squiggle with a screwdriver to get rid of that crap that's in the bottom there, to try and give it its best chance. But I'm really impressed with the state of this carburetor. I really am. It's fantastic. Beautiful. Looking good. Right, dash pot back on and I'll fill her up. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, that smells fresh. Nice fresh 90, what is it, 98 Shell posh stuff. You know, the expensive stuff. So we'll fill her right up there like that. We'll just give the needle valve a little toot. Even the needle valve's still working. And the gasket's still intact. This thing is ridiculous. Don't mind the spillage. That doesn't matter, that just means it's nice and full. That's not going to do anything to us. So I'll get these 3 screws back in. I think we're nearly there. I think we're nearly ready for a fire up. Place your bets now, guys. It would be absolutely fantastic if this thing springs to life after all this time being in a barn. And the fact that all we had to do was clean some spark plugs, some points, put some fuel in and a battery, and if it fired up, that would be awesome. But we don't know that just yet. Future us will know that. But right now, we have no idea. Or maybe you've skipped to the end of the video. I hope you didn't, because you've got to watch it all. It's part of the fun, isn't it? There we go. Looking good. We'll pop that pipe back on as well. It's going to the distributor. That's going to the crankcase. So we've got fuel. We've got electrics. I don't see any reason why we can't start this thing up. Okay guys, I think it's moment of truth. Hopefully this battery's got enough juice in it to turn it over and pull some fuel through. If not, we will have to pop off the air filter and put some Start Your Bastard in it. But other than that, we've got spark, we've got fuel, we've got a decent enough carburetor. The choke works as well. So let's turn the key and fingers crossed this thing can live after 35 years. Let's do it. Okay, so ignition on, guys. 3, 2, 1. Nothing just yet. I don't know how strong this battery is going to be. I've yet to get another one for it. So I wonder if the fuel's getting in with just that minimum amount of turning. I would like to get some fuel down into it. Into the, yeah, let's do that. Shall we see if we can pop that off and get some fuel straight in? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I've opted to get the air filter off first. It is a shame that it didn't fire straight up, but I wasn't expecting too much. Ah, there she goes. Is it going to come out? Oh, come on, British Leyland. I thought you were better than this. Well, I didn't, but yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, there she is. Oh, it's a boy. It's definitely a boy. There we go. Look at that. I wonder if it has a date on it. Is there any dates on it? That would be cool. She's seen better days anyway. And I did notice as well, just as I was taking the air filter off, I had to dig my hand right down. I can't believe what I just found actually. It's the Vaudrey's branded beer mat. It's our old pal. Like, comment and subscribe down below if you like this kind of stuff. Oh, and also go and check out my new merch stuff as well. There's a shop just below here. If you click down there, there's some cool beer mats that you can buy, and also some cool classic car slogan t-shirts and DeLorean ones and everything. So yeah, nice one, guys. Okay, so you can just about see down inside there the little mouth of the carburetor. So we're going to try and get some fuel in there, just a little squirty squirt. Okay, so this is quite a crude way of getting some fuel into the car, but if I can get a nice shot down into the carb, just like that, and give her a little turn over. Are we ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, did you hear that? That one needs to go. This is exciting. A little bit more fuel, a little bit more start, you bastard. Let's see what happens. Maybe I can get on the throttle as well. She wants to go. She's trying. Right, I'll just get in. I can give the throttle a blip from here. So 3, 2, 1. Come on, baby. Oh, nope. She went then. She definitely went. That is ridiculous. It actually sounded like it was going to go. It's not just me, I don't think. Right, bit of jiggery pokery. I'll come back to it. Okay, we're going to go for another try. Got a bit more fuel in it now. Ready? Come on, baby. She's trying. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't want to flatten the battery, but she's going. She really is going. Oh, she's nearly there. She really is. Let's knock that choke off for a sec, just in case we're flooding it. Okay, I'm just going to let her settle, let the battery charge slightly. I'm just going to whip a plug out, just in case they got wet for any reason. They might need a little bit of a blow off. But flipping heck, we've gone this far and it's nearly firing. If this thing fires right up after this, I'll be absolutely over the moon. This is what we're here for, guys. This is the excitement. Let's have a look at the spark plug. Nope, she's not wet. She's not wet. That's good news. I think what I'll do, I'll just let it settle for a bit, let the battery charge, and we'll come back to it and we'll try again, because she really was nearly going then. We had a good few fires and it sounded strong as well. It sounded like there was some good fires there. I'd like to see what comes out the exhaust when it does fire up. Right, I'll pop that back on. Right, we'll let it settle for a bit and I'll come back to you in 5. Alrighty then, fellas. She's been left a minute, battery's charged. We'll let everything settle. We've got fuel, we've got spark, it's trying to fire. Let's try again. What I'm going to do this time is just try without the choke and then just slowly ease it in. So ignition lights, 3, 2, 1, and ease in the choke. See if there's any choke. There she goes, come on. Oh, she's so close to firing. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Okay, that was the closest yet. That really was the closest yet. I want to make sure that the choke's not flooding anything, because otherwise we'll be really annoyed. Let's try it again. I'll knock the choke right off and we'll give it another whirl, because if there's fuel in there, it'll burn it. Feel lots of air. No, it's Battery's dying again. Right, I'll come back to it. Come on, baby. She was so close then. Okay, third time lucky, guys. Let's go. Nope. Bugger. Oh, and just while I'm waiting, check this out. This is how much crap's come out the exhaust as she's been trying to fire, so Lord only knows how much stuff's going to get fired out of the shed door when it actually does fire up. Nice. Okay, fellas, all we can do is keep trying. Hopefully the starter motor's not getting too hot. But let's go again, full choke, feather the throttle. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on, baby. Oh, she's so close. There she is. Holy shit. Oh my God. She's running. She's running. She's running. That was definitely running then. I didn't have the starter motor on. That's fantastic. That's what we want to hear. Oh man, she was actually running on her own then. That's brilliant. She was running under her own steam. So close. Man. Let's try a little bit of start, you bastard, just in case. Come on, baby. Whoa. Yes, there we go. Oh, so close. Right, I think what we'll do, we'll sort out some fueling issues, see if it needs more fuel in the float chamber. We'll have a look at that and then we'll come back to it. We'll let the battery charge again, but she's doing well. She was running on her own a few times then, which is absolutely awesome. That's what we wanted to see today. I just wish it would just tick over and I could stand here and show you. So fingers crossed we can do that. Ah, knew it was fuel. Look inside there, she's empty. So maybe we had the choke on for a little bit too long and she's sucked up all the fuel. So I think we'll top that back up again. We'll let her settle. Because I reckon she's gonna run as long as we got some fuel in there. Right, we got some fuel back in the float bowl. Funny what happens when you actually have some fuel in something, isn't it? Right, so choke, ignition, and fire. There she is. There she is, that's what I'm talking. Listen to that. She's just idling. Ta-da. Listen to that. That's what we wanted. Yes, absolutely brilliant. She's going to run on her own and idle. Brilliant. And she's running really well as well. I'm really impressed with that. Oh, it's exciting. I do like this. Where's my fuel gone? There. We'll top her up with a nice glug of fuel. Okay, we're looking good, guys. Maybe we'll give her a bit of choke. Just like that, because it's nice and cold outside. I think it's about 4 degrees. And we'll go for a turn. Bam. First on the button. There she is. Ta-da! Oh, and she's dead. It's better. Okay, one more time. On the button. And there we go, guys. That's how you fire up a car that's been off the road for 35 years. She's running out of fuel pretty quick, but it sounds good. And there we go, she's dead. That's just a fuel issue, that's all. If she had a fuel pump and a working clutch, she'd drive out of here 100%. I can't believe how well it sounds. That sounds absolutely fantastic. She's running. I'm really quite impressed, actually. 35 years off the road, as I've said. All it took really is a little bit of a clean out of the carb, a mess with the points, the ignition system, a bit of fuel and a battery, and she's fired right up, and it sounds wonderful, to be honest. It's surprising how these old cars actually still want to live after all the years in storage, and how little effort really it takes. I'm only maybe 5 hours in, but yeah, little effort, a little bit of know-how. Hopefully if you've got something in your garage that you can revive as well, an MG or an old Austin like this one, you may be able to follow these steps to try and get it going again. A good trick is, if you know the car has driven into the garage and parked up, don't start messing with timing, don't start messing with carburetors, don't start messing with valve lash or anything like that. All you got to do is make sure that the engine turns, stick a battery on it and just try it. There's a million other things you can try. You can check compression ratios, bore scopes, all that sort of stuff. But really, for proof of concept and see if it runs, best thing to do is nice and simple stuff, see what happens. And on that note, I think we'll go and finish off. Yes, it runs. Can't believe it. I think we'll just go for one more fire up and just sit in the car and let it idle. Just for old time's sake, I guess. Can't run it for too long because there's no coolant. And we just jump in, turn the ignition on the button. Are we ready, guys? Off she goes, look at that. Then she even revs up. Sounds absolutely fantastic, and idles as well. What a wonderful car. And the charge light's just gone out as well. That means that the alternator's working. Listen to that. And that back down to idle as well. What a beauty. There's life in the old girl yet. Oh, and like I said, after it had fired up, let's see how much crap comes out of the exhaust. So yeah, there's the exhaust, and there's all the crap that's come all the way out, even onto the gravel, all that way. It was to be expected really, wasn't it? And here we are once again, fellas, at the end with the comedy microphone. I think we can all agree that that was a roaring success after being off the road for 35 years. So I did just calculate as well. This was off the road, if we can go by the tax disc, at the 8th, what was it? August 1990. So I was not even 2 years old when this thing came off the road. So I was lying in a cot somewhere crying and shitting myself. And this thing got put in a garage. All these years later, it's taken me a day to get it back up and running again. So I think that's quite the achievement. I'm really happy with it. And she runs really well as well. And I think we were quite lucky with all the condition of everything. You can tell it's been dry stored for 35 years. So yeah, I think that comes to the end of this video. There will be more on this, probably not in any sort of long form stuff, because it's got to get restored. It's got to get all the fuel tank out, all the brakes done, clutch, all that stuff. But I think for now, getting the engine running it's quite the achievement. I'm really quite happy with that. So yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, chuck us a subscribe down below, and we'll bring more cool revival stuff to you and other stuff as well whenever I get stuff in the garage. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.